Hello, welcome to the homestead. I am Fezziwig, gonna roll through another episode of What's Good in the Hood here. Hopefully I have sorted out my technical issues. I'm just checking, because I've had some problems recently, and the point of this one is to try to get these things sorted out, so we'll see here. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So, it appears I have fixed things. So, I'm going to do this again. Welcome, everybody. I am Fezziwig, going to roll through another episode of What's Good in the Hood, trying out my new interface. I want to see how people feel about it. I wanted to start with a quick shout out. I made a video recently for the announcement when it first came live. Basically, these guys have decided to create the world's first virtual skateboard team, and I'm super fucking stoked on it. You can check out the full video in the links below, but I wanted to make sure everybody knew that April 1st or thereabouts, we're waiting for a final date. You can check out twitch.tv/Schlaudie_Skate Co, and all videos will be live streamed, and a decision will be made after the fact and will be reached out to the community once they know what's good. It's going to be super awesome. These guys are super rad group of dudes. You should definitely check them out on social media. Go check out their website. They're big into supporting skateboarding and the community, and I think that's really impressive, and it gets me stoked to see that they're trying to pioneer a virtual skate team on top of the hard work that they do outside of the virtual world in the actual world, which is what really counts, because skateboarding saved my life, and any little bit that anybody can do to create more involvement and community engagement is awesome, because that's what the world needs right now, and these guys are doing a great job. So shout out to them. Looking forward to seeing the results of the sponsorship, and I'm hoping that everybody tunes in. You can catch it here too. I'm going to try to overlay and have my reactions. I'm going to bring Mellywig in, bring my wife in, and we're going to watch it together and get stoked together. But the next thing I want to do, and I want to try to make a habit of this, is to give a shout out to all the wicked people on Instagram. The first one that I'm going to show is an older clip, a couple of weeks old, but it highlights the beauty of a really good edit. This is super crisp, super clean. I'm really stoked on what people are coming up with, and I want to give a shout out to Farrington Sessions here for putting this together and for putting out all the rad content. I think it's a good example of, if you take the time and energy to think about things and plan things a little bit, you can come up with something beautiful. So props to him for that. I'm super impressed, super stoked on that one. Next one I wanted to do is a shout out to Simulated Session. I thought this clip was super rad. Unfortunately, I don't think I can full screen this one. No. But the little 1 foot back into the bank is so dope. I'll probably watch this clip like 1,000 times. I think it's super sick. And then another little tranny hit here. It's really hard to skate right now with the current patch, so I'm really impressed anytime I see any clean looking session clips. So shout out to Simulated Session for hucking some gnar. Yeah, word. And then quick shout out here to this cat, steezin.fs. And you can find all the links in the description below. Once I get to editing all that up when the stream is done here. But I really liked this one for the first trick when it comes up. And not that the rest of it's bad at all, don't get me wrong. It's a sick little edit, but the first dark slide combo kind of shows what, and that there too, sorry, the deck being all beat up, that's sick. But here, dark slide to dark slide, sick. I love that shit. It shows what hopefully will be the future of Session, because they've really given the opportunity to get creative, and I hope they clean up the animations a little bit so the feet don't pop through the board, but otherwise that kind of shit is awesome, and that skate deck looks sick. But yeah, shout out to these dudes. They put out tons of good content. Definitely check them out. And if you've got any edits or Instagram clips or YouTube videos that you want me to feature, or any content, if you mod, I love all the wicked things that people are doing. And yeah, if you throw it down in chat or you hit me up on the socials, I can feature that shit. It'll be a good time. Alright. One quick shout out here to GeoGrip FS. I don't know if they're still recruiting or not, but they were looking for Session members. They're blending Skater XL and Session and trying to create a worldwide team, and I think that's really awesome, so definitely give them a check out. I got the links below for their contact information, and if you're looking for a virtual grip sponsor, hit them up. It looks pretty rad. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the MTVU. Just one sec, I gotta get some water here. Get my pretzel player rocking. Yeah. Hell yeah. This is one of my favorite tracks. This whole list is my favorite track. Who am I kidding? But I have been a little bit obsessed with this mini ramp up on the roof, and I want to get a couple tricks because I'm trying to put together a decent little Instagram edit. For anybody unfamiliar, this is the Mount Valley University by SpargoGaming, and it's in its alpha stages right now. Dude is putting in some seriously hard work on making this a beautiful and unique experience. I've basically skated it exclusively, other than having to go on to story mode to get a few things so that when I'm messing around with mods. But otherwise, this is where I've been skating because it's just such a rad place. So much fine detail. Let's see if I can get a better shot of that mural. Check that out. It looks good. It feels good, man. Feels good to be riding this shit. I'm looking forward to seeing what's next. Just heading over to the mini ramp. Give you all a look at what's going on. Some graffiti over in the corner there. Got some murals over there. I'll do a little exploring in a bit here if anybody's unfamiliar, but I just wanted to actually get to skate, and since I might have figured out my tech issues, it's hard to say. It looked good. I'm hoping for the best. No. There we go. Getting up, getting up. always set the rally point when you get to a new spot, and then make sure it works. Because if you take away the ramps like I do, just in case you do a sick trick, then you're here. So, pushing around up here, there's not a lot of space, so I wanted to kind of create a little way in, and I've been having fun with that. It's just a little tricky to get the rally set up. Okay. I don't have plywood because I have to play through the story mode, which I'm going to do in a little bit here after I'm done messing around. Okay. So yeah, basically I turned the pop height right down so that it wouldn't be so drastic when I was coming up out of the trannies and stuff. And I wanted to reshoot some tricks that I had done. And then I got trying to get this guy last night. So that's what we're going to be messing around with for a little bit. Alright, I should probably, if anybody's wondering, I'm just going to quickly run through the controls. Gameplay, it's hardcore tweaked, and basically everything is left from the original hardcore. A few little things, I tightened up my trucks a bit, and that's all normal. I don't have auto revert on. Big drops, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I have the wear and tear off because I love my board. But yeah, right now I've got my pop height completely turned off. So, and I've got everything greased up a little bit because it's not, I can't get a ton of speed in here unless I pump, and this area doesn't necessarily lend to like the act of pumping very well yet. I'm hoping when the game is done and the map is done. Yes. Sick. Yeah, let's have a look. Nice. Nice little hop boat. Boop. Right on. Okay. So that's one down. And get the clip set. Free cam, and then we're gonna set our field of view here. This is my preferred starting point. Sometimes I change it, sometimes I don't. Okay, and then we go to our camera. And we're just going to set a temporary one here just so that it doesn't keep replaying back to that spot. That looks nice and crisp. So when I get to the lock, I want to really show off what we're doing here with the old skateboard. And then we're going to check it like this. Okay. So this one I don't necessarily need. He comes up, little flippy do. Okay. So then we'll just pivot from that point without trying to change the camera at all, because we don't want to move from this location, ideally, so things stay smooth. So we're just going to run it just to see how that plays. Alright, so we want this to centralize over here just a little quicker, so we're going to just throw another key in there. And that looks a lot smoother. So then, now that I'm happy with that, I'll actually change the position of the camera a little bit to look down. And we'll check to see how smooth that is. A little pop in. Cool. So then, because everything happens in the blink of an eye on skateboarding, and we want things to look as cool as possible, we're just gonna touch up our play rate a little bit here. So I usually put 1 at the start for just how fast I want it to go. So then here we'll add another one, so then that first gap there's no interruptions. We just want to slow down up to the flip. And I'm by no means like a professional at this. Some dudes are exceptional, like you saw with that Farrington edit. Like some guys just got the eye. I'm not that guy. I'm trying to get better, but basic editing we can do here. Alright, see how that comes across? Beauty. Cool. So we're happy with that. Now, I might mess with the options. Day and night just a little bit here. Yeah, that looks crisp. Cool. So, to avoid having a dead camera, we also need to pick a spot. So I'm going to cheese it and end on my logo, because why not? Sick. Okay. Contrary to popular belief, I have some artistic skill, which is very little, but I did manage to create that logo on my own. Nothing particularly fancy, but when you can incorporate your love of growth and life and skateboarding and all that good stuff, it's all good. Okay. Gonna see if I can get the hard flip to nose blunt a little cleaner, because hard flip is my favorite flip trick. If you watch me skate for any length of time, you will find that is my go-to. I try to do it in real life as much as possible, but as I get older, it becomes more difficult. Still trying though. Looking forward to finding me a nice bench that I can practice some flip tricks out of the 50-50 grinds that I've been practicing all winter. See how that goes if I ever get there. Because as much as I enjoy having a mini ramp, that was actually alright. Let's check the replay. See if there's anything we're unhappy with. Nah. A little crooky. But the come out was solid. See if we can get a kickflip in without doing the old 1 foot. Don't 1 foot it, bro. I gotta remember the inputs for that guy. Going for it? Well, that's not the worst one I've seen. I'm actually stoked. If you get it just right, he doesn't wig out. Okay. It's hard to skate tranny when you're not very good at it in real life. And then the physics aren't just there yet, you know? But that was good. I like that. I can live with that. Oh, can I though? No. No. This is when my wife would call me out for being a perfectionist. But we're not happy. So what can you do about it? You just gotta fix it. Ooh, yeah. Ah, you gotta let those play out, kid. Because those are fun. And they may not always be there. I will eventually stop skating this mini ramp by Primo. Oh, God. Yeah, right. Wonderful. Oh, come on. Oh no. He's just wigging out on top there. He couldn't decide which one he was stalling on. I have specifically requested that this spot be made sessionable, so hopefully that translated into something, because there's really nothing like it I've seen naturally in other places, and it's surprisingly skatable with just a little bit of tuning up. Maybe the copings just need some kind of like, I don't know, I have no idea. I know nothing about programming. I'm not even gonna pretend, but I'm sure. Oh yeah, there we go. Cool, let's check that replay. Apparently it worked. He goes, he kicks the board. Wow, yes, the trucks do a little jig. Do jiggy truck. What up, Holmes? Free cam that shit. Wow. Yes, hard flip nose blunt. Like, he actually landed in there pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. Right on. Alright, enough of that, sorry. Ah, dirty. That up. Okay. I do want to try. See if I can get a nice backside tail slide. I never really did achieve one of those yet. So take me a second to get my brain wrapped around the inner workings of things. I think I was actually grinding it. I just gotta tweak it out a little more. No pop height, it's hard to time those little flip doos. Nope. I don't want to flip, I just want to pop. I don't know. Might have to reset the rally. I don't know if I feel like doing that quite yet. Or maybe just try to... Oh, I am getting the input for the tail. I just probably got to pop a little sooner to get into this coping only. Or change my angle for sure. Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about the tail right now. Until I'm satisfied with that guy. How was the little blunted dude? Oh, I just keep locking in a crooked. Oops. Board goes flying. Oh, Spargo. What up? Thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it. I just went on a big rant about how much I love what you do and how this is my favorite thing to skate ever. How I should probably stop someday. To be completely honest with you, I haven't actually checked on Twitch other than a little bit there when I was trying to sort out, for whatever reasons, my stream just decided not to send to Twitch, so. Fuck off. Yes. Yes. The cleanest nose blunts I get are the ones where it does this. It tells me I've done a hard flip. Yeah, hard flip, sick. And then I get the nice pinch in there, but I can't seem to get it to flip into it. Oh, if you're still here, bud, if you notice where I got this little ramp, if we could get like an extension on the building that makes sense to have like a little speed hop in, I would be really fucking stoked. Oh yeah. Was that it? Please. It looked good. Pinched. Pinched enough. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. That's one I've been waiting for. That shit's a little janky. Don't give a fuck. That's the money shot. Oh no. Just missed me. Does that mean that I'm not actually live on Twitch? Sorry, for anybody actually watching. I want to double check. I checked it at the start. It said it was good. Damn it. Why does it keep doing that? What the fuck? I checked Twitch earlier and it was working. Oh man. I wish there was a way to like refresh the stream without having to start it and stop it. I'm gonna check YouTube, make sure I'm running live there. Yeah, we're live on YouTube. Man. What a bummer. I wonder why it isn't running to Twitch. replay buffer. I am at a total loss, unfortunately. I'm just gonna roll this one out, but I am so confused as to why it will not play on Twitch. It gives me the VODs. It says I'm connected. Like, I had some issues connecting earlier, and I had some input that it wasn't rolling last stream, so I thought I had sorted it out, but there's not a lot of information on my issue, unfortunately. And that hurts my feelings. I can't believe it's not coming out on Twitch. I'm so distracted now, I didn't even set my field of view. Can you hear me? And it's so weird too, because on Twitch, we'd never had a problem. It was YouTube I was having problems with, and then I went through, I figured out the settings, and everything was good. We streamed for a couple of weeks and it was all fine, and now Twitch is just like, fuck you. It's kind of starting to bother me. Actually, it's really starting to bother me, because I don't know what to do. I've done everything I could fucking think of. It's wasting my life away. Okay. See how that comes across. And then I'm just gonna end there, I think. If you can hear me and you can see me on YouTube or whatever, I'm skating that mini and I absolutely fucking love it. Absolutely love it. I gotta set my time frame. Back up to 1. I should probably just use the fast counter, but I'm not used to it. That shit's all new to me. Oh, no skate sounds. There we go. I bugged it out, damn it. Okay, camera. I want you to be up there. And you can be removed. Smooth that camera out a little bit. Try that. See how that one comes across. A little janky, but whatever. I'm just stoked that I finally got that hard flip nose blunt to pinch properly. No sound, no or video, but it says live. Yeah. If it's live there. Okay. Well, what do you do when you live in a shoe? Go back and record that again because you're not sure if you actually did it properly. Cool. All right. Oops. See if I can get a little kickflip backsmith here. Maybe popping a little bit late. Ah, I'm just so bummed. Don't understand why I'm having so many problems with Twitch recently. Okay, so YouTube is working, but not Twitch. That's so random, man. It's so annoying. But you can chat at me on Twitch. Like, if you come to Twitch, you can chat, and it says I'm live, but it won't run the video. Even though none of my video settings have changed, nothing has changed. It just decided it's unhappy with me. Well, I just don't know I just don't know how to fix that. There's not really any information. It just said I had to unlink my accounts and all that. So I did that after messing around a little bit this morning trying to get a stream going, and then I thought I finally got it working because it was showing up. I checked it. I logged in. I went over to my other computer and made sure that it was working on Twitch. And here we are. And it's not working on Twitch. And I'm so distracted now I can't have fun. That was actually kind of sick. I'm just going to check that out really quick. Wrong. What a good game. For all the issues I'm having on Twitch, I can still love and appreciate the fact that I get to play Session. Because it is a beautiful thing. Yeah, well, more technical difficulties to sort out. I just can't even believe it. I don't even know what to do. There we go. Oh. Now I have to figure out how to get YouTube chat in without having to redo all my scenes. Maybe that'll fix it if I use it as the primary source instead of Twitch. Oops. Just bear with me for a sec here, sorry. I'm gonna sign into my other computer and go to YouTube because Twitch is mean. And it's fucking with me. I just don't understand. Don't understand Twitch. We were friends for so long. Okay. See if I can see the chat. Yeah. Alright, Spargo. I sent you a pic of the next area coming into MTVU. It's a secret vert room you find with the goo, as I'm calling it for the story. Have you tried the goo yet? It's in one spot already, but nothing in the secret area. So, now about the goo. Now that you're here, I hope you're still here. I honestly have not been able to figure out where the goo is, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I've spent way too much time on this mini ramp, but if you send me in the right direction, I don't know if I've got the wrong build, but I have the build 14. And yeah, so I'm not gonna lie to you, I've skated basically that mini ramp and the new ledge spots out south, or behind me at any rate. Okay, But yeah, if you're still here, hit me up with where the goo is at, and I'll go fuck around on this big rail. Oh, question. Also, if you're still here. Is that where the kinked rail is? In the picture that I saw on Discord? Because if that is, then I might not have the right build if you've released it for the goo. Black marble area in that lower. Okay. Black marble area. Down here. I fucking love this spot, by the way. This waterfall, man. Just like a key feature. Kinked is right next to the goo. I'll lead you to both. Okay. So, if I'm going the wrong way, let me know. There's so much delay on the stream, I'm not sure. Okay, sick, sick. Oh, man. How did I fucking miss this? I must be... Jesus Christ. Okay. So I found the rail because I've been super hyped to skate this. Under pillars by steps is cracked wall. Okay, yep. Goo is at the top of the kink rail ahead to the right. This one? Right there. Ah. Yeah, yeah, dog. Okay. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. That's so much fun, dude. Okay. Man, I've been ranting a little bit. I don't know, you probably didn't hear me because you weren't around, but this map in general has been one of the most exciting moments of my life. There's so much fun stuff to skate. I can't believe I didn't find the fucking kinker. Awesome. Well, now that I'm here, I ran around and I was up top there, but I just didn't notice this guy down here. Why is my screen looking all whack? Oh, is that after the goo goes on, it adds a border to it? Cool. Now check Discord to see the next area that works for. Yeah, only one at the moment. Next one an update. Fuck yeah, dude. Super excited for the next update. You've been busy. You've been very, very busy. The work you do is impressive. How fast you work is impressive given how much energy it takes to get this shit sorted out. Gotta set my pop because I had that shit turned right off. Oh man. I'm just so distracted from that Twitch incident. I don't even know what to do right now. Hey, I don't mind right now. It's cool. Adds a nice layer to things. I'm gonna go to story mode in a little bit here and see if I can get some of the things to work that haven't been working. So maybe it'll reset when it does that. If not, then I got a wicked overlay. Okay, let's fix up. I was buttering everything up too, so let's turn down the old, or turn up the old grind friction. Okay, I do need the pop height. I love the aesthetics in this place, the shiny rails and the flow of everything, the theme of everything. The fact that you got story mode, dude, I'm so stoked for the final product. I have honestly spent more time skating this map than the Brooklyn Bank since the patch drop, than any other map. I tried the Easy Day high port for a very short period of time, but a little bit more pop height just so I can get a feel for the rail. Woo! Fuck yeah. I love those. That's where that super glue comes in handy. I think I have to download the haul still. I uninstalled the game because half my missions won't trigger on the flip out and I can't fucking figure out why. So I tried uninstalling it and it's still a problem, so I don't know. I wiped everything. And yeah, MTVU is the only one I got, but I'll put the haul on later on tonight. I was hoping that I had fixed my fucking Twitch issues. Hold select, open stats, options. Oh, dude. I think I've clocked like nearly 700 hours onto this fucking game, and I didn't know you could do that, so thank you. You learn something new every day. Hype. That's gonna save me a lot of bullshit. Too much speed. Maybe a little more grind friction. And a little more speed. Oh yeah, hold the button. Sick. We'll get there. I'm old. Don't judge me. Old people learn slow if they can learn at all. And a bit more speed. For the 3 push, we'll try it. It's closer. Oops. I might even bring up the pop height just a touch. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Oh man. Okay. Break this habit. Buttons. Bring down the pop height. We'll try it. Oh, close. Come on. It's nice to learn new things. It's hard when your brain doesn't adjust though, and you keep reverting to the old ways. I want more of the rail. So here's what we're gonna try. We're gonna try bringing this down back to normal. We're gonna try giving that a little jank up, and we're gonna try bringing that down just a touch. Okay, so that looked a little better. Yeah, I did it! This thing is sick. I'm definitely gonna be fucking around trying to get some goodies on this one. I knew it would be fun. It's nice and fat too, like that makes a difference in session, I've noticed. The thickness and texture of the rails like actually changes the way things pinch and stuff, so it's nice to have a variety pack of things. You know, I've been having issues since I started using this Pretzel Rocks player. Maybe that's what's fucking done it. I'm gonna try later on shutting down and just doing a test run without it. I'd like to get a crooked grind just to see how the physics feel there. Maybe just a touch more speed for grounds, hard to say. Nope, too much speed. There it is. Oh, you... How do you go and fuck something like that up, bro? The crooked looked good. And I would like to do it properly. Oops. So close. Oh, you are a bastard. Just gonna try. Just greasing it just a touch. Just a little touch of butter. Seems to be if I get right on top of the rail, it isn't super stoked with the nose grind. Faster and smoother once I add the metal physics. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. It seems to actually work pretty good if you're like on the side, but when you get right up on top of it, it's a little confused. Well, maybe it was just the nose grind going through the kink, but I'll have to spend some time with it and play around with the different settings and shit like that. But it is a really sick rail. Not too much speed. I noticed that kink rails in general in session seem to be having that issue right there. The hippity hop. So let's take that butter off there. We're gonna run our hands on the rail and see if that fixes the board slide. Nope. Just a little tricky. See how the nose slide goes or the tail slide. Try back tail, just for shits and giggles. Okay. Oh yeah, dude. Fucking old man syndrome here. We got it. We'll get her one day. I actually like this border on there. Makes me feel cool. Yeah, like it slides good when you're not directly on top of the rail. The crooked at the start there came out not too bad. Too much speed. If I lock the Smith properly. Maybe just a touch more pop height. Now let's just try an actual lip slide. I can't believe you have to add sound and friction to like each individual rail. Or is it for the whole thing? Oh yeah, Spaceman. I'm thinking, what if I go options and I take the grinds friction down, but I also take down the speed a little. Let's see what happens here with a 4 pusher. Little spaceman walk is what we get. No. Too much butter. Helps to put both stick inputs in. We're going for a board slide and not a crooked. Love this game. Okay, let's try one that's side of the rail. Oh yeah. No, it likes more butter or less butter. I'm never gonna get out of that habit. That's brutal. That's brutal. Oh, so you can do your own custom shit. Man, that's crazy. That's deep, dude. That's fucking... That's knowledge right there. That's the real deal. I'm gonna dip for just a couple minutes here. I need to use the washroom. Do my thing. But, do appreciate you stopping by. If you're here in like 5 minutes, I'll be back. If you want to listen to some beats and hang out while I try and skate your map. I'm fucking super stoked on it, by the way. And I know I've said it once or twice. So, yeah, fuck yeah. Pop this guy. Actually, I'm just gonna throw up the BRB. Alright. I am back. If Spargo is still lurking, I am going to... I gotta get my pretzel rocking. Play me some tunes. Oh, this is so hard running on 2 computers. Alright, so if Spargo's still here, I want to run up to the mini really quick. Of course I took down the ramps because I was filming. I love this area, by the way. On my previous stream I punched out a line down the double and then across that big mani pad up there. Man, that's ingenuity. I love it. I love the aesthetics on it too, the way it reflects the light and everything. It was really well done. But just bear with me for a moment. Okay. Ramps. Sick ass border. Awesome. Okay. Bear with me for a moment while I try to get myself up here. Okay. Oh, you prick. Excuse my language. If anybody has closed captioning on, I didn't swear, I promise. Let's see if I did this right. Nope. Set my rally so I don't have to go all the way home. Yeah, so a way up would be nice, but when we're up here, if you could super goo me this wall and this wall and like make it so I can ollie into here, or maybe make an extension out the side of the building so that I can like trick in and not have to like push. I mean, I'm sure if they update the physics and I practiced, I could pump a little bit, but to get a bit of starting speed, it would be cool if there was like, yeah, use the goo, bust into a wall or something, and then I have a nice, well, just like a really cool shot even, and I could pop even if it didn't come all the way over here, even if it were just this area, say, and I could pop in and get speed for it from there. I would be really fucking stoked if that happened. And I don't know if this is just a consequence of the fact that these are 2 separate things, but when he locks in, sometimes he's happy, but sometimes he gets really confused. So I don't know if that's something you can fix up or if that's just part of the game physics, but like if this could stay the way it is like aesthetically, but when he locks, if they're like, I don't know, maybe you have to make it like a spine so the coping is 1 along the top here, so that he doesn't get confused and want to skip between the 2. But I don't know anything about programming, so I'm just kind of hopeful. But otherwise, yeah, I'm probably going to spend the rest of my life skating this fucking mini ramp up on the roof. Oh, I got insane pop right now. Couple quick hits while I'm here. Oh, okay. Habits. Old habits die hard. had a coping of some sort up there, most likely. Awesome. I would really fucking appreciate that. I know you've got like a whole bunch of things that you're working on currently, and I'm like, no pressure. This is just a little it's just a little fun thing up on top of the roof, but it's like actually my favorite thing ever, so I'd be super stoked. But you can kind of see, like, sometimes he'll lock super clean and be stoked, and then other times he can't decide if he wants to hit one or the other. Oops. But yeah. Oh, my favorite time of day. There's just enough like building interference and everything to give this a good aesthetic too. I dig. Such a beautiful place, man. I'm gonna go skate this for a bit because I got stoked thinking about it. Old habits die hard, motherfucker. Okay. A little bit of pop. Maybe a little less, because we're going down some stairs. Test. I gotta turn up. Hold the button. Push speed. I'm probably 2 fucking miles away. Yeah. Way too far away. It'd be nice to have some kind of like mani pad style ledge here, like the in-between height where it's not small but it's not large either, just to give a little variety coming into this line. But again, absolutely not necessary, because I still really enjoy, nice shot of the crotch there, really enjoy skating this spot in general as it is. I think it was really well thought out. And these little upshooters are sick. Woo. I love the lights in between the gaps too. That was well thought out. Makes for really wicked night skating. Oops. Gotta prep that shit. Yeah, and okay, so one of the features at my local park is it's a rail that goes down, or it's just on the side of the mani pad, honestly. You could have it so, like, just to add a little bit of, like what you've got up on top of the ledges, that style of like flat bar that goes along the top. Have it either like centered or down one side, so you can pop into the manual up at the top and then board slide down the rest of it, or start in a board slide and then finish in a manual. Because you've got quite a variety of other sick features, like this whole area, this whole line here. I'm gonna change my day night quick. Options, day night. We'll go back to 7 a.m. This spot up here, like, this shit all looks really good. You've got a nice line in, mani or a grind. This I don't think needs anything at all. This is perfect because you got like trick in, grind, skate the set, then you come across and a really neat looking mani pad over here, or the bench hop. This little bench hop is sick as fuck too. So all of this I think is really more or less complete. Just that one double set over there, because it looks like you're gonna be doing some shit in behind the building there too. So nice wide open area back here. But yeah, otherwise I'm super hyped, super duper hyped. Tons of really neat little things. And I don't know if you saw that one clip I posted on Instagram from the first night I skated it. I put a little ramp up and then was trying to drop into the bank. Where was I set up? Up here, I'm pretty sure. Can I jump that high? Yeah. Yep. It's like this spot over here. I absolutely fucking love this spot. I'm just gonna go into the replay editor really quick and free cam it. So if we had some kind of like broken tile or like, I don't know, fucking pile of garbage or something that I can put a ramp on to make it look a little more natural, this spot right here is like one of my favorites. Absolutely one of my favorites. I put in some time because it's a little bit taller than the one over here, which is like the one that you're more naturally inclined to go to. But even this one with just like a little fucking, because you can add toggle switches or whatever. Maybe you can just throw in a little ramp that you can pull up the tiles or whatever, drop them back down if people want to do it a different way. Look at that. Look at that sun shining. Cars burning. Beautiful paintings. Sick. So sick. Yeah, it looks like you did tap select for editor. What select? Oh, no fucking way, dude. Fuck me. You know how much time I've wasted? So much time. So much fucking time. I'm just gonna spend a moment here, hammer that into my brain. Cool. So fucking cool. Do you plan on adding lights to all the lights eventually, or is that something you have to like manually go do? I really like this line too. I think this was very well designed part. It's simple, but it's fun. I need to, oh, fucking habits, bro. Speed, too far away. Way too much speed. Oh yeah, man. Definitely not an important touch by any stretch of the imagination. You got the important lights already in, the ones over on those big mani pads. I can't even believe like how far this has come. When I first stepped on to the Mount Valley University back in the day when I was learning how to do all the mods and shit, I did not expect it to become this big and like full of life and feature. I don't know how else to put it. Habits, bro, habits. That looks better. Oh, I might need just a touch more speed. Hard to say. Yeah, a little bit more speed. So. Okay, if I do that one more fucking time, I'm gonna lose my mind. We'll bring that up. And then we're gonna change this rally to be a bit closer and just try to push. Yep, we can live with that. Gotta come up with center one with this setting. Just squeaking on there. Oops. Too much. Oh yeah, send it. Not putting my inputs in because half the time it doesn't work, and then it looks janky when I don't. Getting out of the habit. It's not a good thing. That's really smart, man. I think that's actually a really good idea. You were already on your way there, linking it with the hall, the performance hall in the Mount Valley. Are you gonna find a way to tie in the Oasis? No inputs. By the band. Yeah, dude, I showed my wife that when I first noticed that you put me on there, and she was like, "Oh my god!" And I like had a moment, like super appreciate that, dude. That's such a nice touch for us guys that are actually just here to enjoy your shit. You know what I mean? That's a good call out. Very well thought out. That 20 stair rail actually, I can't. I'm working on an edit called It's Getting Late, and that 20 stair was the inspiration for it because I was trying to perfect like late flips into grinds. I'll see if I can do one right now. I was fucking with my settings to make them look half decent. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it. But so yeah, that 21 is perfect. I've had so much fun there. Oh man, put your inputs in, bro. Yeah, the Oasis is a little bit of its own design for sure. It's a fucking sick map though. I hope it doesn't get put to the wayside, you know? Put them up on a billboard. Yeah, once it's all complete and everything's all done and whatever, that would be sick, dude. I know I'm hyped on it. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but I bet you time clocked on this map since I've gotten my hands on it. I've put like 70 to 30, and the 30% is only because story mode and I needed stuff for my object dropper. That was better. I gotta get more speed though. Find a good compromise. Delayed there. A little more speed. Just actually push up to it. You don't have a choice. We're gonna just hold the button. We're gonna learn. Today we're gonna learn. Today I learned that I'm old and my brain is still quite poppy though. Closer. Okay. I'm gonna have to fuck with this. I changed things so much. But what do we have for time? Yeah, shit. I get carried away, man. I get carried away. Well, I should go deal with the responsibilities of my life as the day is moving forward, and I spent all the time that I wanted to stream, trying to make the fucking stream work, and it didn't. So, you know, there's that. But I really do appreciate you popping by, man, and I really appreciate all the fucking hard work that you guys are, well, you were doing specifically. I know you got some collab or whatever, but watching you work on this shit, it's insane. It's tons of fun, and really looking forward to the story mode. And I mean, you already got Super Goo in there. It's well on its way. So fuck yeah, nice work, and thank you to anybody else who tuned in. I appreciate all the viewership, even though I've been having fucking technical difficulties. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, really appreciate it. Take care.